a Ghanaian, shared my video of me in Ghana talking about being uncomfortable with having Ghanaians do my laundry for me. Like, that's a bad thing. And then they said, well, you should have asked where to do your laundry. So one, I was on a resort. There was no like washer and dryer available. So the only option was to leave town, which I didn't have a vehicle, and go look around and find somewhere to do laundry. They just wanted me to ask somebody, hey, where can I go do laundry? And that's what I did, is I was like, hey, where can I go do laundry? And they said, oh, we'll take it for you. So they took it for me and I was billed for it, no problem. But apparently, I think Ghanaians, you guys are very sensitive. They were like, closed mouth don't get fed. You need to ask questions if you don't know something. And I'm like, I did ask. Don't hurt my feelings. I'm just sensitive, that's all. But I'm gonna ask where to do laundry. I think I don't like asking for help. I'm a very independent person. I don't like asking for help. But I'm working on it. So yeah, at 50 years old. I think the other thing is just with the history of African Americans and Africa in general with the slavery. I'm not comfortable with house help. I'm not comfortable with, like, I don't like to have people on the continent serving me. So in the US, if you go out to a restaurant, sometimes there's Black people, but actually it's not, I guess where I live, it's not common to see Black people serve you. It's mixed. It's like you have Black people, you have Asian, you have white people, you have whoever. Where here, usually you'll have restaurants that are like owned by the Lebanese or owned by Chinese, like in Ghana, but the people serving you are Africans from the continent. So they're Sierra Leoneans or they're Ghanaians. And I don't like that. I don't like that. It's fine if it's Sierra Leonean owned or something. And I guess I know they have to have jobs, but I think that's one of the things that's taking me a little bit of getting comfortable accepting help and asking for help is I don't want my people serving me. It's just not comfortable. I get a lot of help when I'm here. People are very kind, people are very helpful, but they also want to tip, they want to get paid. So I've learned to just tip people for helping me. Like, the guys will help me flag down a keke. Yeah, so it's fine. I know people are concerned, like, oh, they're gonna get over on you, they're gonna overcharge you. I noticed I was taking a keke the other day because Turkish Airlines lost my luggage. And so I went into town, so I'm in Sussex, and I had to go into Freetown, which is like 45 minutes to an hour away, to go shop. And I call him my godson. He calls me mom. He's like my kid's age. So I went to his shop in Lumley Beach. They have art market there. So I went there to go shopping and bought clothes. Me and my husband bought clothes from them. So there's like maybe 8 to 10 stalls. It's really small, nothing like the big market. And I like shopping there because usually I'm the only one shopping there at the time. It's very quiet. They're very helpful. But he was not happy that his peers were trying to overcharge me. He's like, that's not how you do business. So, but I noticed that the Keke driver, I paid probably double to get there, which is fine. I think they were paying like 10, and I did go a little, I did go further. I think they were paying like 10 leones for their Keke, and I paid 20 for my Keke, so. But it's fine because it comes out to like $4 or $5, and that's very far to go. And there's no way I could do that in the US. So I just feel very grateful. And if I have to pay more, I'm fine with that. I know a lot of people from the diaspora, they don't like that. They're like, oh, we come and we want to be welcomed home. We don't want to pay more than locals. Our income is more than locals. And so to me, there's a difference between paying an exorbitant amount, like way too much, and then paying for what it's actually worth. So I am fine paying what I think something is worth. So paying, $5 versus $2 to get me somewhere, it's worth it to me. So I'm willing to pay more. So I know there's that controversy of they charge us more. and they're getting over on us. They're not getting over on you if you know what something's worth and if you know the currency. So I barter and I tell them, okay, I know he paid you 10, I will pay this. And sometimes people will ask you, well, what are you willing to pay me? Because I'm like, I'm going to Sussex, I know I'm far. And one guy, he was just rude. He was like, what will you pay me? And I was like, 40. He was like, no. I was like, fine, no problem. But the driver who ended up taking me had a way better attitude, and I ended up paying him way more money. So it really just comes down to attitude when I pay people and who I'm willing to pay people. And if you got an attitude and act like I'm American, I can pay you more, I'm not gonna pay you more. But yeah, I'm very grateful for the help. So I'm gonna see if the caretakers here will help me with my first world problems, which is getting the coffee maker to work. We're on a steep hill. I'm gonna do some drone footage later when the sun comes up. We're on a steep hill and we were gonna take a taxi because we know it's hard to get up this hill. And so the keke tried to get up the hill. I wish I had footage of that. The keke tried to get up the hill and he made it halfway, alhamdulillah. And he was like, yeah, this is evil. Whoever put a house up here, this is just pure evil. And so it took like 3 of us to get the groceries upstairs, because even once you get up the hill, I'm still on the 2nd floor. We were so dead. All of us were tired. I was just like, thank you. So I tipped them because they didn't have to help me. They offered. They're the caretakers here and my keke driver. So on top of what I paid my keke driver to get me here, I also tipped him for bringing everything up to my door, because it's a lot. It's going above and beyond. It's far. And then you drove up this hill. That's, putting wear and tear on your wheels and on your engine and on your vehicle. And then on top of that, you used your muscle to help me. So yeah, stuff like that. Like, I'm overly grateful for help. Today is just gonna be a chill day because for the past 2 days I've been running around trying to get food and trying to get clothes, trying to figure out where Turkish Airlines has my luggage. So I have air tags and I was lazy. My air tag batteries were dead from my trip to Ghana, and I was like, I'm not gonna need these. My luggage has never gotten lost. I've never lost luggage before. I was like, it's gonna be fine. I don't really need these. So I left my air tags at home. And apparently this is a known thing with Turkish Airlines coming to Sierra Leone. They lose luggage or they bring it days late. And so everybody's like, take Brussels. I took Brussels the first time I came. And I didn't book that flight. African Ancestry booked it for me. So I know now that I'm just gonna have to take Brussels when I come. Because yeah, Turkish Airlines we're not friends. Y'all got problems with us? Y'all got beef with us? What's the deal? So, yeah, y'all got a bad reputation now. But so I've been running around getting clothes, getting food for the past 2 days. So today we're just gonna rest. Monday I have some meetings with potential, I'm not even checking on my water. I think my water's done. Monday and Tuesday I have meetings with potential clients, potential contracts, which I'm hoping, inshallah, I get. One I already know I have, actually, because it's an online teaching position. It's an adjunct online teaching position for, I guess it's not even adjunct, but it's an online teaching position for a junior college. I'm gonna be teaching people how to digitize and preserve their family history. And it's probably gonna be like elderly people that have free time and money to spare like that with a junior college. So I'm teaching that class online. But the other course is a project management, or the other contract is a project management for an archives in Maryland. So hopefully that contract pans out. I'm really excited about that project. I won't be doing any archiving, but I'll be doing the project management, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to those meetings. And then Wednesday, we will be heading over to Newton to take a look at the land and walk through some models and see if I like it. I'm having a little hesitation, and I'm staying in Sussex because originally the land that I want to buy is in Sussex, and then down further in Bobbury is the beachfront property, and I'm really still considering that. instead of Newton. I just don't think I'm gonna like, again, first world problems, not being beachfront, not having a view, not being able to walk down in the morning and go for a walk on the beach. That's just something I look forward to. Be able to walk in the morning, sit at the beach, read a book out there, in the evening do that. So I'm an introvert. I stay inside pretty much. I don't party. I don't go to clubs. So other than maybe going to Juma, doing my regular errands, going shopping, the only thing I would probably do is hang out at the beach. So that's why it's important for me to have beach access, and there are no beaches in Newton. So I think that's gonna be a problem for me. And I thought to maybe just get a 2-bedroom, 1-bath over there, just do one small house over there for rental property. But that's not my intention. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do heritage homes. And I love here is a fishing village. So I'm really, really considering Sussex. So I have to meet with a lawyer, and we'll have to do like the survey of the land and all that stuff. And it will just take me more time. It's more paperwork. It's probably maybe more money, but I can still have the same contractor build for me. But yeah, so Wednesday we're gonna go to Newton, check it out. And then I'm also gonna try and schedule some time to look at the land down here at Balbury, but it is very far. It's very far from Freetown. But things are changing. There's a lot of growth happening here, a lot of construction. There's a Skechers shoe store that just opened here in Lumley. It's maybe between Lumley and Sussex. So things are growing. There's a lot of development going on here. And so I think that if you're one of those people who gets in early, you will reap the benefits later. So, there's not a lot of shops. There's not really any, grocery stores. There's like vendors on the side of the road. But as you get to Sussex, you see that less and less and less. So it's opportunity. And I don't know if it's because of who's down here, who's at this end. Maybe they don't shop at the stuff on the side of the road, which to me is, I don't know. I'm learning. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to stay down here in Sussex, is to get an idea what's Sussex about, what are the people about. And I know it's a big touristy area. It may take me longer, but it's probably better for me to just get the beachfront property. It's gonna be more work, to be honest, because you have to keep the beach clean or they will fine you. You're responsible to keep your beach area clean. But I'm willing to consider Newton, but something's just telling me no, especially now that I'm here.